That's why it's so important to get this understanding, man. So in the face of adversity, we'll be calm and, you know.
But how can you get the understanding? You got to go to the teachers. And we are the teachers of Bach, not you guys. We're the teachers. Okay?
This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. I delight to do thy will, O my power. Yea, thy law, I have preached righteousness in the great congregation. Lo, I have not refrained my lips, O Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, thou knowest. I have not hid thy righteousness within my heart. I have declared thy faithfulness and thy salvation. I have not concealed thy loving kindness and thy truth from the great congregation. And when when these guys, in these other camps go off and they don't get corrected, then you're concealing the knowledge of the Lord. And that's what they're doing amongst each other, just to appease each other, so that they can come, come to an agreement. But the agreement is a false agreement. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. And it says, this is the link up from Hebrews 40. I'm sorry, Psalms 40 and 7. It says, Hebrews 10 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O my power. Because this is the comforter right here. This is that book, the book, which really is Yahawashi.
You have to get the understanding from the book for it to comfort you. That's right. If you don't get the understanding, how can you receive the comfort?
Yeah, now this right here, we're going to close on this one. This is Isaiah 34, 16 and 17. It says, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. The prophecies, none shall want her mate. You can't match this book with any other book. For my mouth, it has commanded, which we just read in, what was that? St. John 6:16. And we read it in 16 too, and 17. Yep. And his spirit, it have gathered them. And he have cast the lot for them, and his hand have divided it unto them by line. So Zabak is trying to equate himself with this scripture, but that scripture don't apply to you. Meaning, well, he gave some guys this and some. No, the book of Isaiah, there was a certain amount of prophecies that Most High gave to Isaiah that he didn't give to Jeremiah. To Jeremiah, he gave a certain amount of prophecies that he didn't give to Obadiah. To Obadiah, he gave one book. To Ezekiel, he gave so many books. To Daniel, he gave 12 chapters. All right? So that's what that's talking about. That ain't talking about the different camps that the Most High gave a little here and there to the camps. It ain't talking about that. So you're confused on that. It says, and he have cast a lot of them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever. Who shall possess it? The true men in the Lord. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. In other words, dwell in this book. So like I said, if you're teaching that, if you're not sure who Cornelius is, then the Lord ain't dealing with you, period, man. You just out there acting like you a prophet. Anyway, with that, we're going to say shalom and stay strong. Shalom.